Yeah, hi there. And these comments are for Ozzy. And you made a comment over at my online course. And let's read what you said. And also, you're one of my students. So you said, "Hi, Michael. Actually, I've become confused for my speaking scores. My speaking practice, independent practice test 8, and independent practice test number 9 were scored by Nathan. But these scores were different with the practices that were scored by you. You gave me 15, he gave me 23. I know you're very busy, but if it's possible, can you evaluate my speaking practices in VoxyPop? My ID is Ozzy28. Thank you very much. I probably can't do all of them, but I'm going to listen to one of them that you just recently posted. And remember that sometimes when you get a lower score, it could be that you didn't fully address all aspects of the task. So it is possible to score a little bit lower on one practice test than another based on how you responded to the actual task. And I think the one that you're talking about right now, if I remember correctly, it's independent speaking practice test number 10. And let's address this one. Let's take a look at what the question is. Okay, so we have, which do you like, to travel or stay at home when taking a vacation? Alright, so here we go. What I want to do right now is I want to listen to the entire practice test, and then I'll comment on it the second time. Now, this, I'm giving you a specific example of an additional service that I use. It's a Speak Clearly and TOEFL service for those students who want more time. They want me to spend more time on their speaking tasks. And I have 2 students currently using this service right now. Okay, Ozzy, here it is. All the way to day 26. And what I do is, and you also answer these 3 questions in part B. And this is really what you're paying me to do here. I will... Okay, sorry for that. Okay, let's go back. Okay, here we go.
In choosing between traveling and staying at home, I would like to traveling for more experience and find a friend. First of all, I would during the vacation I would like to traveling because it gives me to opportunity to increase my experience. For example, last year when I came to Spain, I have I gathering some experience to make camp or made the fire, and this experience was very important for me. Moreover, it is very good for me to find a new to meet a new people and familiar with a new people and introduce to myself, and it is very good for future and more networking.
Okay, now let's listen to it one more time. And as we go, I'll comment.
In choosing between traveling and staying at home, I would like to traveling for more experience and find a friend.
Okay, so for more experience and find a friend. Now, you have a lot of hesitations in there, the ums and ands. It's a little bit disruptive for the fluency of your speech, and I think you have a grammar problem here. Hold on.
And I would like to traveling for more.
You want to say, I would like to travel, not traveling. You want to use an infinitive there.
I would like to traveling for more experience and find a friend. First,
for more experience and find a friend, I would say for more experience and to find a friend. So on the one side, you're using a prepositional phrase for experience. The other side, you're using an infinitive, so you do need to use that preposition. So for more experience and to find a friend.
I would during the vacation I would like to traveling.
I would say I would like to travel, not to traveling.
First of all, I would during the vacation I would like to traveling. Because it gives me to opportunity to increase my experience. For example, last year when I came to Spain, I have I gathering some experience to make a camp or made the fire, and this experience was very important for me. Moreover, it is very good for me to find the.
Okay, I got to stop there. It's 45 seconds. So you spoke for 62 seconds. You want to get this down to exactly the time limit of 45 seconds. So you can see here that I was able to listen to your first reason, the experience thing, but I was not able to listen to your second key point. So what will help you in terms of developing your ideas is as you learn to speak faster and as you solve more pronunciation problems, you will be able to get your ideas, you will be able to more fully express your ideas. Okay, let's take a look at the score. So on a previous speaking task, Nate gave you 23. I would not score you here. Now I didn't listen to Nate's speaking task, but in terms of language use, remember that you're having some problems with the infinitives in there. You're not sure whether to use a gerund or an infinitive. So you're saying to traveling instead of to travel. And you had some other problems in there as well. And you also have delivery problems. Nate and I we agree in the sense that he gave you a score of 3.0. I gave you a score of 2.0. So in this case, the TOEFL would take the two IBT human raters and they would average the two scores together. So 3.0 to 2.0 gives you 2.5, which puts you at 19. Now, Nate has explained why he gave you the score he did. Now, as the TOEFL teacher, I'll give you the explanation of why I gave you the score that I did. I think that you have more problems with your delivery and your pronunciation, especially with your pacing. You have a lot of frequent pauses and hesitations. It does require listener effort on my part to understand your ideas. Now, in addition to some delivery problems, I also noticed some problems in your grammar and your language use. So particularly, you're not sure whether or not to use gerunds or infinitives after prepositions. Now, typically after a preposition, like I like to travel, I would use an infinitive in those cases. Topic development, this is also a problem because you only, in the 45 seconds, this is what I'm looking at, in the 45 seconds you were only able to present one idea with some details there. You weren't able to bring up the second reason of why you prefer to travel. Right? So I think that the delivery, language use, and some topic development issues would put you in the 2 range and not in the 3 range. That's my opinion, right? So anyway, what do you do here? Based on this, I would spend some time studying. I don't have a specific grammar lesson in my course, but if you go to Google, type in the words gerunds versus infinitives, and then look at when you use gerunds versus when you use infinitives, because that's a grammar problem that you're having right now. Also, you have to work a little bit more, I think, on your pronunciation, and I would recommend maybe a couple of things. I'd recommend my lessons that focus on intonation in the pronunciation part of my course. I'd also recommend the lessons that focus on sentence rhythm. And also, it would be a great idea, Ozzy, for you to study those lessons that focus on thought groups and blending. That would be my advice based on the speaking tasks that I just listened to. Now, remember that I cannot offer you this type of feedback on every specific speaking task, and in many cases, Nate will be doing many of your speaking tasks. Now, if you want more specific feedback, you want me to always score your TOEFL speaking tasks, and with my additional service, you can post up to 3 speaking practice tests every day. I'll put the link in the Voxipop so that you can see what that additional service is and how you can sign up for that service. But anyway, have a great day. Keep up the good work. And practice makes perfect. I admire your perseverance and your desire to keep working hard and to keep understanding what your problems are.